Have you started? Okay, so it's day 8 today, but ordinarily it'd be day 7 on our program, but they are pretty flexible, plus or minus a day for the program, so we can alter that to fit your schedule a bit better. So we've got all the drugs and that drawn up. So today the heifers will get 2 mils of Cyclase into the muscle, which is this one. We've got it drawn up on our bottle mount gun there. So pretty much this is an extension tube with the 18 gauge needle on the end, and then the Cyclase is pushed into the bottle mount there, and not over tightening these, or we do crack them there quite easily. But so we've got the Cyclase all drawn up. We've also got the Cypiocin. The heifers will get 1 mil of that into the muscle, which is the same dose for heifers and cows, both of the Cyclase and Cypiocin. And then also we've got the Norvamon. Because they're heifers, we're just giving 1.5 mil of Norvamon into the muscle because it can have a superovulation effect, and we get an increased rate of twinning if we give the Norvamon at too high of a dose. So cows, you would give 2 mils of Norvamon, and heifers, we back it off to 1.5 mil. We've also got our hot cow tags here already split. We like to split them in half, 1 because it's a bit cheaper, and 2 because it is actually, which is my favourite reason why, it's actually a lot easier to pull them off the heifers on AI day, because if you do the whole thickness, it is quite a challenge to pull them off the hair. Anyone who's done it would know. So yeah, we split them long ways. It is a lot easier to cut your whole packet down the middle there, but it's still not quite as easy to pull them off on AI day. So righto, I'll just put some gloves on here. Women in particular should always be wearing gloves handling these drugs, as they are the same hormones that we have, but it is still perfectly acceptable for women to handle them, just as long as you're not pregnant or anything. So then we take the cap off our 18 gauge needle. First up, we'll pull the dib out. So if you come in here, see the tail of the dib there, you just pull that out and stand back, just in case there's any muck or anything like that, and then that dib's done. So then we pull the needle off into the muscle, out, give it a little rub, and then we're done. So ordinarily I'm just doing this heifer in the crush for video purposes, I guess. Ordinarily I'll just pull the dibs out down the race and give the injections 1 by 1 for each cow as we go down the race, which I'll do after this. But then we'll go on the other side. If you're unsure if you've managed to get the heifer, you know, like if you think that she didn't get her full dose, with your Cyclase and Cypiocin, it's definitely right to give her another hit, but just be a bit cautious with your Norvamon, as you can, like I said, superovulate and increase your twinning rates. Okay, heat pad on, which can sometimes be a little bit tricky. Sometimes if you've got another person, it's a lot easier if they haven't got gloves on to be putting these heat pads on. You come in here, we just put them on the back of the tail there, so that when they ride each other, these will change from silver to green, and we know that she's in heat. So this girl's all right, she's right to go now. We should see her come on heat tomorrow afternoon and the next morning. Okay, thanks.